Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not covered under the treatment plan. G'day guys, Holy Critics signing in. Ever wonder what would happen if a medical breakthrough was actually hiding something far more sinister? That's the unsettling premise behind Terminal, based on the novel by Robin Cook. Doug Savant and Nia Peeples play doctors trying to uncover the truth behind a miracle cancer drug that might be a little too good to be true. Now, let's see how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
Sleep. Everything's fine. It's all right. I'm with our potential donor. Yes, sir. There's a problem.
I'm sorry, I can't, I've got to make a call.
Please answer, please.
Hi, it's me, I've got it.
Message to the beat, and I'll get right back to you.
Damn it.
She was in a few months ago when she broke her leg bike riding. I thought maybe she had a concussion. Just didn't know.
Here and here, these denser areas. I'm afraid it looks like medulloblastoma, brain tumors. We'll need to do a biopsy to know for sure.
Medulloblastoma. That's terminal.
Mr. Cabot?
Yes.
Sean O'Grady?
O'Grady?
Yes, sir, Sean O'Grady.
Seamus's boy?
Yes, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Good Lord. Must be 15 years since I've seen you.
Yes.
Last time was at,
My dad's funeral.
yeah.
You know, I'm a medical student here now.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks. Actually, I'm leaving tomorrow on a 4-month externship to the Forbes Cancer Clinic out in Phoenix.
Never heard of him.
The Forbes Clinic has had some pretty amazing results with one specific type of cancer, medulloblastoma.
Medulloblastoma. What's their success rate?
So far, 100%.
I bypassed a lot of channels to get you this position.
Yeah. And you had to kiss a little butt, too, huh?
It's not funny, Sean.
You got a sense of humor, Brian. You don't need to remind me how lucky I am to have this chance.
So don't screw it up. You can't be a student forever. You're taking my Ferragamos?
Well, yeah, you want your little brother to make a nice impression, don't you?
And look at this. You won't even wear this.
I know, but I need a couple of nerd suits just in case.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
God, you are so slow.
Hey, look out,
I'm so
look out,
quick,
look
and
out.
you're old, you're
Ow,
ugly.
ow, ow.
Watch this.
You happy to have your old apartment back? Tonight's a bit of a shock having it towed underfoot again after all these years.
So I didn't pay my rent a couple of months, so sue me.
Hey, you're lucky they didn't. You know, Sean, you're not really a screw-up. You just get caught up in whatever it is you get caught up in at the moment. You tend to neglect the minutiae in life.
I promise to remember all the extraneous things in life just for you.
Listen, Sean, keep your eyes open, okay? Jennison's thinking of increasing their investment in Forbes. We'd like to know we're getting our money's worth.
Look at you. Look at how uptight you are. I mean, what happened to the kooky, nutty kid that I grew up with?
That's just it, little brother. I grew up. You should try it sometime.
Forbes owns the building. Most of the nurses and doctors stay here. So, I hope you ain't superstitious.
It's not like the Irish have a choice.
Had a nurse living here before you? She came home one night, surprised somebody going through her things. They tore this place apart looking for valuables. Anyway, she wound up taking a header off this balcony.
That's okay. Just leave it like that. It's a nice view.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Howard Pace.
Thank you.
10 months ago, I was a dead man. And I'm not lying about that. I had a handful of those little bastard tumors eating up my brain.
Then this man, in his clinic, came right up the backfield, straight out of nowhere to save my life. $10 million. Now you go save someone else's life.
Thank you, Howard. Here at Forbes, we are out to defeat cancer, and we are winning the battle. And we've had terrific results with one type, medulloblastoma. In this age of budget cuts and loss of research grants, it is the generosity of a philanthropist like Howard Pace that allows Forbes to keep moving forward. Thank you all.
I need to get through here.
You couldn't read your security ID?
You see, I haven't been issued one yet, but my name is Sean O'Grady, and...
Well, if you just have a seat, I'll call our head of
No,
security.
I'm sorry,
Mr.
you don't
Harris.
understand. There's someone that I need to see over here.
Can you just have a seat, sir? Please?
Thanks.
Grady!
I'm sorry, just a little deaf in this ear.
This is your swipe card. And this is to be on you at all times.
Thank you. You know, I can give you something for that back problem of yours. Just a little, muscle relaxants and you will be like new. Thank you.
I don't know if you noticed on your way in, but the center's actually split into two sides. We have the hospital complex here, and on the other side we have research, development, and administration.
Where are the meduloblastoma cases?
They're here on the second floor.
Huh. Big Brother's watching, eh?
Most facilities are tightening up security these days.
Oh, God, I guess a cure worth a couple of $1 billion would be pretty tempting.
Exactly.
Hey, how long have you been working here?
I thought you knew. I'm the Jennison on-site rep. Seeing that Jennison's subsidizing your sabbatical, I thought that I should meet you on your first day.
You know my brother, Brian O'Grady.
We worked together on the Baxter Moffett takeover. He's a good lawyer, very conscientious.
Yep, that's Brian. Conscientious.
Dr. Miller, please return to...
Janet,
Sterling?
you met Dr. O'Grady?
Actually, Sean is an old acquaintance of mine.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah. I thought that was you outside. Are you going to be working here now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4 months on an externship.
Well, you should enjoy it. Forbes is doing some extraordinary work here.
So I've been hearing.
Pick you up at 8.
That sounds good. Dr. O'Grady?
This way, Doctor.
I understand your disappointment in not being a part of the medulloblastoma program, but we're already at the clinical stage. Besides, your expertise in protein chemistry is going to be crucial to our work in colonic cancer. Oh, Dr. Levy, come meet Sean O'Grady. Dr. Levy, as you may know, was part of the team responsible for our brain tumor program.
Oh, it's an honor.
You know, there's a lot of talk of you going to Oslo in the next couple of years.
They don't give Nobels for doing paperwork. I'm no longer directly involved with the medulloblastoma program.
Why?
It's passing the clinical trials. At Forbes, clinical trials are the direct responsibility of the hospital personnel. It frees us up for further research. Your brother works for Jennison, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's one of maybe a dozen lawyers in the corporate division.
Jennison Pharmaceuticals has been very generous to Forbes. But the cost of research is astronomical, and we've lost most of our government funding. That's why the colon cancer antibody you'll be working on is so important. We're hoping that as a diagnostic test, it will bring in patentable results. Mr. Mayfield, I'd appreciate it if you'd head back to your room now. And the hallway isn't an ashtray, Mr. Mayfield.
Sorry.
And Mr. Mayfield. Louis Mayfield. First, he blows his patella jumping on his kid's trampoline. Then he comes down with encephalitis. We get that fixed, and a month later, he flies in from Flagstaff complaining of migraines.
He has medulloblastoma.
Had. His tests have been coming back clean for the last 2 weeks now.
We're talking full-blown multiple brain tumors, documented medulloblastoma.
He was bedridden when he came in. 9 days into the treatment, and he's like a 2-year-old again. Gets into more trouble than a first-year resident.
This is enormous.
As our funding increases, we'll be hiring more researchers, and your space will shrink accordingly. Did you know Sean O'Grady's brother works for Jennison? That's how we got this externship.
Well, it could be completely innocent. I mean, I got my brother a job down in warehousing.
Yes, but your brother isn't a supposed genius in protein chemistry. I wonder how close our Sterling Rombauer and Dr. O'Grady are.
You think Jennison is up to something?
Industrial espionage? Who knows? But there have just been too many coincidences around here lately, so let's keep an eye on Dr. O'Grady. Margaret, have you been doing most of the medulloblastoma protocol injections?
Yes, I have. It's an honor to be involved. Dr. Maxwell's a great man. Knowing that my small contribution might be helping him and Forbes cure cancer.
Yes. I want you to tell me if Dr. O'Grady starts nosing around, asking questions about the protocol.
You think he might interfere?
No, Margaret, I have no idea. But the program is much too important to have medical student externs sticking their noses in where they don't belong. That's all. O'Grady.
Janet.
How are you?
Good to see you. You know, I remember you telling me you were going to come out to a clinic out west. I just never thought to put it together with Forbes.
Well, you didn't think about a lot of things.
You're right. You know what Brian says? That's my worst trait.
Yeah?
You know what? Forgetting about the minutiae in life. And so you're right.
It's nice to know that I was part of the minutia in your life.
Janet.
Hey, you know you better get that hand off me by the time I count to 3.
Janet.
1,
I just want to
2,
talk to you.
3.
Oh, this is stupid. What? All right, fine. Good. I get Uncle. What? Look at you. Look at you. You're standing there. You're pissed. You're beautiful. Look at that. I bring that out in you. Learned a few tricks in the last 5 years ago.
Well, I'm older. I'm wiser, so.
Oh, is that why you're dating old geezers now?
Pardon me?
It was Sterling Romberg. I just,
Oh,
think he's a little long in the tooth for you.
You know, not that it's any of your business, but I am not dating Sterling Rombauer.
Oh, you're not?
No, he just happened to be gentlemanly enough to offer me a ride to tonight's fundraiser.
Doctor. I wish you'd gotten here sooner.
Yeah, our doctors in Boston kept running more tests. They haven't come up with anything new.
Hello there, Helen. I hear you've been having quite a time of it.
My hands won't stop shaking.
That's because you need someone to hold them. Everything's gonna be just fine, you'll see.
Oh, I hate these things. I can never seem to get past the log on.
What are you looking for?
Nothing really. Just passing time till my hotshot young researcher deigns to bless us with his presence.
I slept in. I was up late reading. I was taking.
Next time, ask before you remove research material from the building.
Excuse me? Was there anything in particular that you wanted to talk to me about?
No. Well, you know what I do when I'm scared?
What?
I eat chocolate.
You're nice.
Oh, no. Don't start making me like you, because you know this is a very serious place. Well, honey, I was just kidding.
You just reminded me of my mom, that's all.
Oh, yeah?
I don't remember her much, just that she was funny like you.
You think I'm funny?
I think you're nice.
I think you just want some more chocolate.
Something to read, too?
You got it.
Mr. Khan. I thought you were somebody else.
I was told you were up here.
How's Helen?
Well, I wanted to ask you if you'd do me a favor and
Sure.
look after her, make sure nothing is overlooked or forgotten.
Yeah, I'll do what I can do, yeah. I'll be in a minute. Well,
Good choice.
hey, Mama didn't raise no idiots. Come on, give a med student a break.
No, don't tempt me. She's moved to room 3B, right?
You know, I seem to remember that you make one hell of a vegetable frittata.
You know, you've got some nerve, O'Grady. Or have you forgotten the number of times I sat waiting at the dinner table for you while you were in the lab? You don't expect me to put myself back in that position again, do you?
I was going for my PhD, okay? Listen, give us a chance. Hey, you know what? You're always up for a challenge. I dare you.
Oh, but you know what? You need some new lines, or have you forgotten? That's the way you asked me out to our first year dance. Up for a challenge?
You know, I hadn't forgotten. Well, I thought you'd appreciate the sentimentality of it. You know, hey, you are not the only one who remembers the past. Hi, excuse me.
But why?
Well, they have to shave you, honey, for the biopsies. But you'll look cute. You look like one of those rock stars.
Except I can't sing.
Neither can any of them.
Hello there. Thought you might like something pretty to wear in a while.
Well, that's a nice hat. It's pretty, isn't it? Oh, baby.
Dr. O'Grady?
Yes, ma'am.
I know the Cabots are acquaintances of yours, but I thought you understood. Forbes likes to maintain a strict division between the hospital and research sections.
You don't want me around the cabins?
We found that when a researcher gets involved with a patient, it tends to disrupt the schedule. And I don't want you to get behind in your work. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Geez, Brian, look, they got me crystallizing proteins for colonic cancer. Hey, look, I could do this work with my eyes closed.
I don't care how bored you are. This is the big chance you wanted. You promised not to make waves.
Yeah, but I didn't promise I wouldn't make any ripples. Look, they're doing some very exciting work here. I just, like to be a part of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Shouldn't have kept you so long. It's always them. Why don't they realize how important this is? How very, very, very important. What a pretty thing you are. Night.
She looks worse.
Poor thing. She had a terrible night.
Maybe the protocol should be discontinued until...
Dr. Maxwell is in charge. I think he knows what he's doing.
Yes. Of course.
They're making me sick.
Helen, you're feeling sick because you're on a new medication. Maybe your body just needs a little bit of time to adjust.
Hi, beautiful.
Don't you have some test tubes to rotate or something?
Janet, do you have time to go for a cup of coffee?
Well, actually, Dr. O'Grady here has just offered to help me take these down to the storage vault. It's a busy day.
So let me guess. Your carpool wasn't what you thought it would be.
You know, I hate it when women whine about most men being jerks, but...
Most men are jerks.
Yeah, especially the ones I tend to attract.
So did you give him one of those nifty wrist twists?
No, not necessary. Sterling may have been a jerk, but he was, well, you know, he was a gentleman jerk.
Gentleman jerk?
Yeah.
You know, you sent me into quite a tailspin 5 years ago. I guess I never really thought you'd leave me.
Why? Because you're such a good catch?
You know, some women think so.
You're a charmer, Sean, but I'm just not interested.
Oh, come on. You saw me up front and you nearly jumped out of your damn skin.
So?
You know we belong together.
Sean, you belong to your test tubes and to your Bunsen burners.
I loved you. I may not have told you often enough, but I did.
Oh, that's it. You loved me. You're telling me now that you loved me,
Yes.
and that's great. That works.
I'm trying to make up to you, and all I do is upset you.
Well, yeah, what do you want from me, O'Grady?
A chance. I just want a chance.
Wait a sec. Go back one.
You've been assigned to Helen Cabot, right?
Yeah, she's a really sweet kid, but you know, her condition worries me.
Well, considering everything I've heard about Forbes' miracle cure, she doesn't seem to be doing very well.
Nah, I don't understand why, because usually we start seeing changes by now.
So, what do you think the chances are of you snagging me a copy of Helen Cabot's chart?
Slim to none. You want to get me in trouble? What do you want a chart for anyway? You're a researcher, not a doctor.
Do you remember my father had the accident?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That was John Cabot. The guy who paid for all your dad's surgeries, right?
Right, I'd like to repay that kindness.
No, you'd like for me to repay that kindness. Claire?
Hello, dear.
You know, they need to put one of these dumbwaiters back behind the nurse's desk.
Dear, with creaky knees like mine, this thing is a godsend.
I'm sure it is.
The point is, she knows that the charts are not supposed to leave the nurse's station. So what is she doing with it? It worries me. Janet Reardon and Sheila Adamson were close. And then this Sean O'Grady shows up, supposedly her ex-boyfriend, who is also associated with Jennison. I'm sorry. Would you mind lighting the candles, Doctor? Allow me. This is what I'm here for. To help you. To be by your side. Don't worry, Doctor. I'll take care of it.
Yes, no, yes I am.
Making a good impression?
Yeah. Well, you know what? No, to tell you the truth, it's been a little odd. It's almost like someone's spying on me.
How's Helen Cabot?
Well, she's regressing.
Oh.
Think a regression has anything to do with the protocol medication?
Well, who knows? I haven't gotten anywhere near it.
All right, just keep an eye on her.
Hey, guess who's here?
Janet Reardon.
The Janet Reardon? It's an interesting coincidence.
Yeah. Hey, you think she's stalking me?
You working together?
No, she's working the protocol ward. Well, whoops, big brother, I've gotta go.
Wow, you burning dinner again?
My date is here, and she is much more interesting than you.
This isn't a date.
What? Of course it isn't. It's what makes you think that? It's just a couple old friends getting together to have a nice, dinner.
You didn't bring much with you, did you?
Well, I'm only gonna be here for 4 months.
I go to a hotel for one night, I bring 3 suitcases. You see, that's another difference between you and me.
What's that?
I'm a nester. You're a passer-through.
Ouch.
Sorry. I guess this apartment just makes me a little tense. A friend of mine used to live here. Sheila Adamson.
Oh, yeah, the apartment manager said that she interrupted a robbery or something.
I guess so. I don't know, she seemed so strange the week before her murder. Really distracted. I thought maybe she was having an affair or something.
Sort of like living in a dorm, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, except I think we're a little too old for the parties.
Hey, we are never too old to party.
Walk me to the car. Come on. I don't know why I'm giving this to you, but I am.
I don't trust you. This is Helen Cabot's chart. See?
Yes,
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Mwah. Oh, God. Whoops, sorry. That didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
you see that jerk? He didn't even have his lights on. Hey! You didn't happen to get his license plate, did you?
No, I'm sorry. I was a little preoccupied saving your
Oh,
life.
come on. The guy would have barely even touched me, if at all. Come on.
Right.
I'm
He
serious.
would have knocked you flat on your butt.
You wish.
It's not like you haven't been there before.
Hey, listen, do you think you can get me a sample of the drug that they're using on Helen Cabot?
Oh, come on, Sean. Please tell me that this wasn't just about getting the treatment.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I wanted to get my hands on that drug ever since I heard about it. Look, tonight was not a con. I swear.
I guess I do make a pretty good vegetable frittata, don't I?
Hey, is this you giving me a chance? Is that?
I swear to God, it's the last one.
Well, then I will have to do everything absolutely right.
Yes, you will.
Okay, when?
Tomorrow night?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We could always shake, right? You know?
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Today's 5 p.m. seminar on finance prospects has been moved to conference room.
Hi, baby.
Nothing. I thought I would just straighten things up in here. Margaret, did you notice that the protocol medication was missing?
We keep it separate now to maintain the study's integrity. I have it locked up in my office.
When did this happen?
I don't know.
On the 15th, I guess. The 15th, that's right around the time that Sheila was murdered.
So? What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. I better go check on Mr. Mayfield.
So Margaret moved the medication into her own office?
Margaret Desmond is the worst kind of anal retentive. She's got to be in control.
There's no chance of you getting me a sample of the medication now.
Me?
Yeah.
No. You're welcome to try, but I'm done.
Appreciate the effort.
Well, now, you know that I didn't do this for you. I did it for Helen Cabot.
Right, you did it for me. I wonder if I could do a chart comparison. I wonder what I could access through the hospital's computers. Wait, who's that guy? The one that roams the halls all the time?
Oh, Louis Mayfield?
Yeah, that's the one. Do you mind if I leave for a little while?
I thought I was cooking you supper.
Yeah, no, you are. I would just need to run and check on something over at the hospital. It'll be a half hour tops, okay? I promise. Okay. Good, Claire. Hi. I was hoping someone would still be here. You know what? My computer isn't hooked up to the mainframe until tomorrow. Could you help me out?
Certainly, dear.
Claire, I thought you'd gone home already.
On my way. I just needed to call up a patient's chart for Dr. O'Grady. He's just like you, dear. Dedicated to his work. Night, dear.
All right, Sean O'Grady, let's see what's so important to you. You just had to stick your nose in where it didn't belong.
God, no.
Hello?
Janet. Ouch. Come on, Janet. Janet, open the. Janet, it's Sean. It's. Come on.
Hey, would you stop acting like a child? Do you want to get me kicked out of here?
I am so sorry.
Yes.
I just got caught up with what I was doing. I had every intention of being.
You always have every intention, Sean.
Please.
Oh, I remember these. The I'm sorry I was such a jerk bouquet.
What can I do to make it better?
What can you do? Why don't you just leave me alone, okay? I'm not going to return to the past for you or anyone.
I did.
He was looking at one of the medulloblastoma charts.
Well, Dr. O'Grady's main interest has always been with the treatment protocol. He's never lied about that. I'll have to talk to him about exceeding his responsibilities.
Actually, Doctor, I'd feel more comfortable if you just sent him back to Boston General.
Dr. Levy, let me be perfectly frank with you here, okay? Until we have something to show to Jensen, we're caught between a rock and a hard place.
The parents asked if you'd go through her things. I hope you don't mind.
No, ma'am, it's okay. Is this everything?
She didn't have much in there, just a couple of textbooks, some makeup. You sure you're feeling up to it, dear?
Yes, ma'am, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it then.
O'Grady? What is this?
That's my number in Boston.
Why did Sheila Adamson have it? This is her textbook.
Wait a minute. There's an implication I don't think I like very much.
The week before she died, I told you that I thought she was seeing someone, and then she died, and then you showed up staying at her apartment.
Janet, you think I was having an affair with Sheila
Well-
Adamson? I was in Boston. I didn't even know
Well,
her.
then why does she have your number on her book?
You know, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Janet, I never knew Sheila Adamson.
Of course you didn't.
You know, I think the simplest thing for us to do would be to give in and admit that we both still care for each other.
Ooh. I'm gonna get back down to my floor. I'm working a split shift tonight. Sean, I don't know what's going on at Forbes, but be careful. Wow! Look at that beautiful hat on that pretty little head of yours. Brought you some magazines to read. There you go. How about if I read one of these with you? Is that okay? Let's see. You're right, like anyone's gonna wear a plastic see-through miniskirt in public. So are you saying that you would? Is that it? Chocolate? Well, I know what my responsibilities are, young lady. You certainly don't have to remind me. I've laid out everyone's medication for the night. I'll be back before morning rounds.
Oh, that'll be a quick trip.
Just LA and back.
I'm really racking up those frequent flyer points.
If you get some free time, there are supplies that need to be ordered.
I trust that's my new oncogene for colonic cancer you're working on, not some computer game.
No, if there's a game in this system, I have not found it yet.
Well, I was just making my rounds. Anything new to report?
No, sir. The protein structure's coming right along.
Good. Well, I better not keep Howard Pace waiting at the poker table. Things I do to keep this place rolling in greenbacks. Good night.
Good night.
Kelly, look, I thought I'd help you out by preparing Helen Cabot's injection, and I don't know how it happened, but I dropped the vial and I broke it.
Great. And Margaret's already gone.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'll just give security a call and have them come up and open up her office.
Thanks, Bob. I feel pretty stupid about this.
Well, I hope you didn't cut yourself.
No, no.
Good.
You okay?
Yeah. Listen, Bob, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't say anything to Margaret about this. You know how she can get about these things.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Saline. I thought maybe something was a little screwy.
Sean. Sean. Sean.
Well, hello to you, too.
I got it.
You got what?
Helen's treatment medication.
Well, I thought it was locked up.
It was. I broke a vial of saline and I told them that was her medication. But the strange thing is that when I went to replace it, all the medication was locked up in this cabinet.
Well, no, that
in
makes sense.
Margaret's
It should be locked up. I mean, it should be the missing link in the cure for cancer. I'd lock it up.
Normally I would agree with you, except that all the bottles were identical. The concentrations were all the same. The dosage was, they were just alike.
Wait, it doesn't make any sense. It's an antibody. Everyone's tumors would be different.
I saw them. They were all there. Dozens of little bottles just lined up side by side.
Hey. I forgot what you were like.
Storms. You always love storms.
Storms. It wasn't the storms, you idiot. It was you. Business trip.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just that you've only gone overnight.
My work was done.
Excuse me, Margaret. I gotta talk to you for a second.
Sure.
It's about this patient.
She's mean. Honey, she's just doing her job.
Margaret! Call Dr. Maxwell. She's chain stoking. She's chain stoking! Don't do this! Don't do this to us!
Get some mannitol in here. Abimannitol. Get the Decadron started. Come on.
Mannitol.
Stay with us. Nurse, get the oxygen going.
Card!
Stay with us. Helen.
Decadron in!
What's her pulse? Nurse, what's her pulse?
50. Stand!
Stay with us. Give me another Abimannitol.
Come on, Helen, stay with us. Come on, honey. Come on. Stay with us. Come on, breathe. Let's go, Helen. Come on.
So many hours and so many waiting rooms. John, I don't know what to say. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, more money and power than any man has a right to. It just wasn't enough to save my little girl.
Look, Brian, they had Helen and Lewis on the exact same medication. No, I have checked and I have double-checked. They had a 100-pound, 13-year-old girl on the same dosage as a 170-pound, 50-year-old man. It doesn't make any sense.
This isn't conjecture. You've got proof, right?
Look, I've got copies of her chart. I got some of the medication. It's an antibody, as I suspected. You know what the hell's going on, don't you? That's why you have a Jennison rep at the scene.
Listen, Sean, I shouldn't be telling you this, but the nurse who was killed, Sheila Adamson,
Sheila Adamson wasn't having an affair. She was working for Jennison.
What are you talking about?
Jennison was paying her to get a sample of the medulloblastoma treatment. My brother was her contact.
Brian?
Yeah. I guess Jennison was checking on their investment, or maybe they were thinking about a takeover, but Brian never admitted it. I guess my little externship wasn't as innocent as I
So
thought
what are you
it
saying?
was.
That your brother set you up?
You know what? I don't know, but you know Brian. He was probably just killing two birds with one stone. I mean, get me out of his hair and get an inside track on Forbes.
The O'Grady on the textbook was Brian.
Bingo. There's something else I have to tell you. Brian thinks that Sheila may have stumbled onto something that got her murdered. He thinks it has something to do with the protocol. If that's true, then we're in danger too. All right? He thinks we should go back to Boston. That Forbes or the protocol had anything to do with Helen Cabot's death, I have to find out.
Sean, do you have any idea what you're saying?
Look, I owe that to John Cabot. I mean, at the very least.
All right, so where do we start then?
I have to do some tests on Helen's tumors. All right, I need some tissue.
Wait a minute, wait. You're talking about her brain here.
I have to test the medication on her tumors, okay? It's the only way for me to know for sure whether the medication is what caused her death.
All right, well, she's probably already been moved down to the morgue.
Nurse Crane to first floor reception. Nurse Crane to first floor reception.
Margaret, I just saw Dr. O'Grady and that nurse, the pretty one, Janet Reardon. I'm not sure, but I could have sworn they were headed down to the morgue. Why on earth would they be doing that?
If anyone sees us down here in the morgue, I hope you realize they're gonna think we came here to fool around.
That's sick.
No, normally I would agree, except this is one of the most popular places in the building.
God, you're joking, right?
Well, it is private.
Hey, you come down here often? Oh, yuck.
What is it?
Necrotizing fasciculitis.
Flesh-eating disease?
Yeah.
Ugh, hell of a way to lose weight.
Janet?
I find it interesting, that's all.
I've got a decapitation here if you're interested.
You're not amusing me, O'Grady. She's just not here.
They must have taken her over to the funeral home already.
Someone else is here.
just not smart enough for this market, are you?
We should just go to the police.
Say what? Do you think something strange is happening at Forbes, except we don't know what?
Well, no shot. She had a gun. She tried to kill us.
Okay, fine. So we'll go to the police. Margaret Desmond, the respected head of nursing, pulled a gun on us while we were breaking into the morgue to take illegal tissue samples from the corpse.
So what, we don't do anything?
No, I didn't say that.
What then?
Hi, what can I get for you?
Coffee. Look, we just gotta hang tight for a minute, all right? Consider what our options are. Figure out who we can go to, who we can trust. Look, right now, it's our word against hers.
Hey, Jenny. What's happening?
Another nurse just got murdered. They think it might be the same guy who got Sheila Adamson.
Which nurse?
The one down on the first floor, Margaret Desmond. I think she was head of nursing or something. She got beaten up pretty bad. Dumped her in the stairwell.
I didn't hit her that hard. Anyway, how did she wind up back at the apartment complex?
We're being set up.
We're being set up?
We certainly can't go to the cops now. I mean, outside of the killer, we were probably the last people to see Margaret alive.
Wait a minute. No, we didn't kill her.
We left her unconscious. I mean, how are we going to explain that to the cops?
Why would anybody want to set us up?
I don't know. It's got to have something to do with the medulloblastima treatment. I mean, they're hiding something.
They who?
I don't know. That's the frustrating thing. I mean, I can't tell the good guys from the bad guys.
Maybe we should go over the charts again. Maybe there's something in there that we missed.
Got a single gunshot wound to the head. Patient's very combative.
This is nuts.
We couldn't go in the main door. Harris was manning security.
I just hope no one's watching the monitors too closely.
We'll be fine. Just remember, we have to act natural. All right, at least with these old charts now, we can make a broader comparison.
I cannot believe I let you talk me into coming back down here. You know, we're not gonna be able to walk through the halls with all this stuff. Wait a minute, come here. You know what we can do? We can take this up to administration and make the big copies.
Waiter, you're not serious.
Well, you made me go down to the morgue.
Well, look, it's tiny. It's...
Fine, if you're gonna be a wuss about it, I'll go first. Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Going up.
Going up.
This is it. Let's get out of here.
Look at this. The computer's running some kind of a program.
Look, they look like phone numbers. Come on, let's get
No. They've got 9 digits.
We gotta get these files back down to the vault.
That's a phone number. That's, that area code is Idaho.
Great.
Look at that. The computer's dialing the number. 9 digits. It's got 9 digits.
You know that name?
Yeah?
Peter Ziegler. He's the CEO of Ziegler Publications.
See, I told you.
Peter Ziegler. I've heard of him.
You should have. Ziegler Publications made the Fortune 500 last year. Another potential donor. It has to be.
Potential donor.
My God, Sean, what the hell is going on around here? Doesn't make sense that Forbes would be involved in organ donation.
I know. It's not as if the organs from the cancer patients can even be used. I mean, it'd be too dangerous transferring the cancer along with the organs. If they're looking for us, they're probably already been here.
I guess they've already been here.
Yeah, I wonder if they found what they were looking for. Okay, we can't waste any time. Listen, Forbes has had a 100% remission rate with a specific type of brain cancer over the last 2 years.
Right.
Before that, it's 100% fatal.
Before the medication, everyone dies. After, everyone lives.
Except Helen Cabot. So why didn't Helen live?
Catch up with Sean at his apartment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brian O'Grady?
Yes. He's come to visit his brother.
That's odd. Jennison usually gives me advance notice when one of the reps comes to town. Could have arranged a lunch
You
or something.
okay? You don't seem yourself.
Just disturbed by this Helen Cabot situation.
We were bound to have a failure sooner or later.
No, not this girl. There's something wrong. She shouldn't have died. I could have saved her. I know he could have.
I have looked at every single one of these printouts, and in every case, every patient was treated exactly the same. The dosage of medication never varied.
That's what I said. You know, I never thought about this before, but every patient that came on my floor spent about the same amount of time. And then they were discharged.
So maybe it was the delay at Boston General that affected Helen's recovery.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that, Sean. Sean!
Sterling. Haven't seen you since the Baxter Moffat takeover. Damn it, I can't see anything from up
Sean,
here.
it's probably just the cops anyway. Who is it? Can you see anybody?
I don't know, but you know what? I think they're gone. I just saw a car drive off.
Oh, good. Close the curtains.
What-
I don't want anybody looking up here.
We're on the third
Would
floor.
you close the curtains, please?
Son of a bitch.
What is it?
Lewis Mix, what?
Lewis Mayfield?
This is how you work now? I haven't heard any complaints. Jennison would never condone your actions. Perhaps not. And perhaps they knew precisely how I'd take care of business. You killed Sheila Adamson, didn't you? You were the only one who knew she was in contact with me. She found something, came to you and told you what she found, and you killed her because of it, didn't you? She tripped. What did she find, Sterling? What did she find that would make you kill her? Me.
Wait a minute, Brian said that Sheila Adamson was supposed to deliver a drug sample the night that she was murdered.
Right.
Well, if someone was after me and I wanted to hide this...
What, no, Sheila was murdered for this. This isn't the protocol. It's not even the same color. Wait a minute. What if there's something in here that's just a part of the protocol? You know, something that we just didn't know about.
Wait, so something that could have killed Helen Cabot. No, let's assume for a second that it is part of the brain tumor protocol, okay? For the only way for us to know for sure is for me to test on Helen Cabot's brain tumors along with the treatment medication. It's okay. It's okay, I can get it myself.
No. We'll go together.
I love having you back in my life.
I love having you back in my life, too. Even if you are still taking me on a roller coaster ride.
You can't blame me for this one.
Right.
It's for the money, isn't it? I've given 30 years of my life to Jennison. When I retire, you know what my pension will be? $1,400 a month. Now get out. Back up.
Help me! Somebody!
Just don't hurt my brother. I swear to God, he doesn't know anything. Please don't hurt Sean.
Sean.
Wait a second. They've gone by. There she is. You okay?
Yeah, just hurry and get it over with. You know, I never really thought about this before, but aside from Helen Cabot, all the other medulloblastoma patients were middle-aged white men.
Statistical blip.
No, I don't think so. And they were all so well-known. I mean, Howard Pace is a billionaire philanthropist. Louis Mayfield owns one of the largest software companies in the country.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And almost all the other patients, if you check their occupations, they were CEOs or owners of some of the largest corporations in the country.
Well, what about Helen? I mean, she's certainly no CEO.
No. But her father is.
Except for Harris, most of these security guards are just kids working their way through college. Look at this one's probably cramming for finals.
Maybe we should just go back through emergency.
You want to walk with that cooler through those hallways again?
Forget it, let's just go on in.
Okay, look, but if he wakes up?
I know.
Act natural. Come on.
I hate coming back here. It's just this is the only place I can do these tests.
Well, just hurry up because this place is giving me the creeps.
Janet?
Yeah.
Look at this.
What is it?
Well, it isn't a drug. It's a virus for St. Louis encephalitis being used as a vehicle to carry oncogenes into the brain cells. It's like shooting an arrow straight into the brain.
I don't understand. Why?
Well, oncogenes are bits of DNA that cause cells to become cancerous, right? Remember the vial Lewis mix? We thought it meant Louis Mayfield. Well, it didn't. St. Louis encephalitis with a mix of cancer-causing agents bonded to it.
Wait a minute. Louis Mayfield had encephalitis.
You know what? He's not the only one. I double-checked the charts. And it's not indicated on every medulloblastoma patient, but they certainly all have the symptoms of encephalitis.
So wait, are you saying that Dr. Levy used the virus to carry oncogenes to the brain?
Yeah, well, it's sort of an oversimplification of it, but yes, I mean, in encephalitis in the body...
I know, it heads straight for the brain. I remember that from class.
Bottled cancer, medulloblastoma.
Sean, Forbes created a brain tumor that they could cure. That's why all the medication was the same. It was designed for one specific type of medulloblastoma.
Exactly, but why? Why create a cancer just to cure it?
I'll tell you why. I cracked the numbers code.
Tell Dr. Levy I found them. They're up in the lab.
Here we go. 9 digits.
It's the 9-digit numbers.
Social security numbers. The computer was running it against insurance claims.
What the hell for?
Well, to see if it matched any of the elective surgeries.
Oh, so Forbes would know who's having an operation?
Right, like CEOs with cracked patellas or emergency appendectomies. Every single one of our patients was in a hospital with an elective surgery or a sickness before they developed the tumor.
What the hell are you
Dr.
doing?
Levy, look.
Get your hands off me! Oh, Gregg! Oh, Gregg!
Come on.
Better call the SWAT team and evacuate the hospital.
Sean, what the hell are we doing?
Look, let's just get out of here. Can you please get me the St. Louis mix?
Sean, come here, look at this.
What?
Someone had to travel to all those hospitals to inject the Lewis mix, right?
Right.
So I cross-checked all the travel records with the hospitals that the patients were in before they developed the tumor.
Margaret Desmond.
Now, all these guys had surgery, so it would have been easy enough just to stick a needle right into the IV.
Right, and you know what? Once they infect these men, these very wealthy men,
And they cure them.
right, they become so grateful that they become donors to the clinic. You know, and that's what they were talking about in the computer room. It's not organ donors, it's
Right.
financial donors.
Look who authorized our little trips.
Maxwell.
What are we gonna do?
You know what? I don't know, because I'm sure that they already think we have something to do with Margaret's death. What the hell are they going to think when they see her?
Please stay calm and move away from the building. Move as quickly as you can.
I just managed to get down here, Lieutenant. I'm Dr. Maxwell.
Not now, Doctor.
This is my clinic. Look, I don't understand. Dr. O'Grady is a brilliant doctor, and he's a very personable young man.
You had no clue that he was losing it?
No, not at all. There must be, I don't know, some rational explanation for all this. There's probably some kind of mistake, some kind of misunderstanding.
Doctor, we're evacuating as many patients and hospital personnel as we can, all right?
What about ICU?
It's still fully occupied, and your emergency staff refuses to leave.
Sean O'Grady and Janet Reardon are in there. They're holding Levy hostage.
Just keep it together. Don't lose it.
What are you talking about? It's all coming apart.
We don't know that. We have no idea what kind of proof they have.
It doesn't matter anymore. We killed a little girl.
We did not kill that girl.
Helen Cabot died because we couldn't control her tumor growth. I warned you something like this would happen. Why didn't you listen to me?
Shut up. We came into this with our eyes open. That girl's death is not our fault. The doctors in Boston should have gotten her here sooner.
You promised me that no one would die.
I swear to God, Randolph, if you don't shut your mouth right now, somebody else is gonna die.
Maybe we should go to the police now with what we
You know,
have.
we don't have enough evidence. We've got to get some more files.
Anytime you want, Lieutenant.
Is he answering?
No, sir.
Dr. O'Grady, pick up the phone, please. Dr. O'Grady, now listen close. If you don't respond, we're coming in. Go!
Wait. Lieutenant, please. There's got to be some other way.
He's got a hostage. Access to God knows how many types of biohazards a place like this puts out. Enough explosive chemicals to blow up the state. I will not take that chance, Doctor. Go! I'm sorry.
SWAT Leader 2. We're almost there. One hostage visible. No suspects in sight. Going in. Ready, one gas canister.
Are you okay? Come on.
We're heading upstairs.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, my God, dear, what you must have been through.
Bastard. How dare you?
Deborah.
Do you even realize what you've done?
Listen, you have been through a terrible experience. You don't know what you're saying.
Don't even try it. knew you were up to something when you took me off the clinical trials.
Deborah, listen to me. I knew that Forbes would lose its funding eventually. I'll be taken over completely. This was the only solution. To create a group of wealthy, grateful patrons.
Oh, God.
Don't you see? We were going under on the edge of discovering the cure for cancer.
You took an oath, damn it.
How do I make you understand?
You still don't see it, do you? Your career, Doctor, is over. There are 2 people in there who have enough proof to bury you.
What?
They have Ellen Cabot's brain tissue. And they also have a vial of that damn encephalitis concoction of yours. How dare you bastardize our work this way?
Dear God.
Listen to me. If I can get into administration, I can wipe those computer tapes clean.
Don't you know they have one of those damn vials?
How do I get into the hospital without the police seeing me? How?
Emergency.
Swap leader 2, leaving 8 and going to 9.
We got enough of these. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
Relax, secure that end of the hall. Put on there.
Harris is out there now. What?
The dumbwaiter.
Ladies first. I'm right behind you.
Hello, Dr. O'Grady.
No!
You know, Janet, I've always been fond of you. Now don't make me shoot you. You call O'Grady, Call him.
Sean?
Janet? Sean, let's talk.
Screw you!
Get in. I said get in.
Trade. The lady for whatever evidence you have.
All right. Make it real simple. You come out or I'll shoot her.
Okay. Okay.
Now, is that everything?
If it is, you wouldn't have any reason to keep us alive, would you?
I suppose not.
I got a vial of the Lewis mix.
Yes, so I've heard. That was, Sheila Adamson?
You killed her. And Margaret, too.
Margaret? Margaret was in the deep end a long time ago. I just sort of helped her along the way. Now, Sheila Adamson, that was an unfortunate necessity.
Let's go!
Think again.
You won't get the vial.
I'll take my chances.
Stop it! Please! Let them go!
Maxwell, I have everything under control. Now get out of here.
People have died, Sterling.
Will you be quiet?
Helen Cabot, Sheila Adamson.
You're gonna make me do something I don't want to do.
Like what you did to Brian O'Grady.
What?
It wasn't me. I swear, Sterling's out of control.
What the hell happened? What did you do to my brother?
He said your brother knew too much. That he would tell Jennison and we would lose our corporate funding. I tried to tell him to stop it. He wouldn't listen to me.
We shut up, Maxwell!
He's crazy. He just killed your brother just like that.
Oh my God.
Go get help.
No. Please, just tell them I wanted to help. I thought we could cure cancer eventually. But I was wrong. Please tell them I only wanted to help.
Seems we were on the same side after all. I just want to thank you for what you both did. I'm so sorry about your brother, Sean. If there's anything that...
We didn't even get to say goodbye.
He always loved you. Thought I was a fool to let you go. He was happy that we found each other again.
I'm so sorry, Sean. I love you, you know. I always have.
I never doubted it.
Alright, so that was Terminal, and it was definitely one of those classic Robin Cook medical thrillers where the deeper you dig, the uglier the truth gets. I thought the central conspiracy was genuinely twisted here. Secretly infect wealthy patients with a cancer-causing agent, then miraculously cure them with an experimental drug just so they can become grateful donors to the hospital research program. That's pretty diabolical, but you could almost understand the warped logic behind it. It's the kind of moral paradox Cook loves exploring in his novels, where the villains believe they're advancing medicine for the greater good. That said, the plot didn't always feel plausible. The whole scheme depended on way too many moving parts, doctors, nurses, researchers, all staying silent. In the real world, somebody probably would have blown the whistle long before it got to that point. And the movie spelled out the conspiracy a little too obviously, like it didn't trust us to connect the dots on our own. Performance-wise, Michael Ironside was the clear standout. The guy just radiates corporate menace, where you instantly believe he'd justify anything in the name of progress and profit. Doug Savant did a good job too as the doctor unraveling the mystery. Maybe a little TV movie stiff at times, but he kept the investigation moving. His chemistry with Peeples added plenty of romance and tension, which helped a lot when the script leaned heavy on exposition. While it didn't quite reach the level of Michael Crichton's Coma, which for me is still the best adaptation of Cook's work, it scratched that same itch of how far some institutions will go in the name of science. Overall, I give Terminal 3 out of 5 stars. Certainly not the most believable story in the world, but definitely a suspenseful ride with a surprisingly dark ethical hook. If you're curious enough to check out the original book for yourself, I've left an Amazon link in the description and pinned comment. Now, before you go, I want to know how you guys felt about the movie. Did you think the conspiracy here was brilliantly twisted or just way too implausible to buy? Let me know down below, and if you had a good time, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that hype button so more people can find the channel. This is Holy Critic, signing out.